All right. We're going to talk all about Copiaba. I asked you guys what oils you were not currently using from your starter kit or beyond, so I could just get an idea of how in our group I can best serve you with education, and I can make sure that we're all using what we have. These oils are amazing gifts from God that are coming to us through plants, and it's something that for me, I'm so passionate about sharing with all of you, and I want to make sure that you actually are getting the most, not just out of your oils, but out of your membership with Young Living. It's something that for me, I can't imagine having a bottle of oil in my house that I never use. So I'm going to show you how to crack this baby open and how to use it. Tomorrow, I'm going to feature patchouli in every single oil that comes on that list of oils that you use the least frequently. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to make sure that you are equipped and armed and ready to be the guardian of your home, the gatekeeper of every single thing that comes in and out of the doors of your house, and that you are confidently walking in your ability to be in control of your own health. So Copaiba. Copaiba is actually one of our top 5 favorite oils. Copaiba is great at getting rid of friction that's happening in your body. I just want you to picture friction. Put your hands together and make some friction, guys. What does it do? Come on, guys. There's 8 of y'all watching. What does the friction do? What does it do? What does it do? Come on, comment below. What does it do, guys? So the friction makes my hands warm. It makes my hands tired after a while. It makes my hands focus on the heat and not focus on their function. And that's actually what it does in your body. Friction in your body is going to cause distress, it's going to cause disruption, and it's eventually going to cause a compounding effect of that stress and disruption. What Copaiba does is it actually releases the friction, gets rid of the friction, and it's actually the number 1 substance on earth to get rid of the friction. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should use Mr. Google and figure it out. But Copaiba, this is the non-vitality version. You get vitality in your kit. The non-vitality version I use topically often in areas where I suspect that friction has occurred. So for me, that's my IT bands. That's the bottom of my feet where the plantar fascia are. That is my back where I have a not normal shaped back. That is for me, sometimes friction occurs on my kids' gums when they're getting teeth. It's amazing. Or on my own gums when I have irritation in my mouth. Sometimes friction occurs in my belly when I've had a rough time digesting things. Like after I came in from a missions trip, I took Copaiba in a capsule internally, and that was the vitality version that I'll get to. So I use friction. I use it for friction topically. I also use it for soothing topically. And thirdly, I use it as a great magnifier. So how many of y'all know what a magnifying glass does? Does anybody here know what it does? Anybody on the live version, have you ever heard of a magnifying glass? Ever used a magnifying glass or ever seen someone use a magnifying glass? Anybody? No? No magnifying glass folks here? All right, so Copaiba is known as the great magnifier. So what it actually does is it takes the properties of the other oils and it literally magnifies them. So my favorite use of Copaiba as a magnifier is in a lemon, lavender, peppermint, and our friend Copaiba roll-on during the seasonal transition or seasonal change. I like to use it topically right here, right under my nose, along my eustachian tubes. I love to use it for those reasons. I also love to use it as a magnifier when I'm stretching other oils that are super valuable. It's great to add as a magnifier to an emotional blend where maybe you're trying to conserve the oils a little more. If you're using it in your skincare with frankincense and lavender, it's going to be great for that friction in your skin, underneath your skin too. But it's also going to be great as a magnifier to magnify the effects of the frankincense and the lavender. So it's actually going to get you more bang for your buck. It's totally a money stretching oil. It's one that I use often to stretch my dollar as far as magnifying the use of other oils. Just add it to your roll-ons, add it to your creams that you're using for discomfort or for soothing. Something else I love to do is because in here we get a lot of friction a lot of the time. What I love to do is with a Q-tip. I don't have a Q-tip on hand, so I'm going to stick my finger in my nose. If that's awkward for you, I'm so sorry. It's my body, not yours. So what I like to do is I actually love to put it in my nose. So So it gets up past the hair is the best place. So like a Q-tip would be better if you like stick it in your nose. And you're going to cause all of that friction to subside, which is going to make you breathe a lot easier, guys. It's amazing. Did you know that sometimes we have friction in our lungs? Anybody? Think about what that means to your body. Let's talk about the Vitality version. The Vitality version is going to be great for friction that happens internally in your stomach, in your esophagus, and your lungs, and your intestines. It's going to affect bowel function. It's going to affect digestive tract in general. It's going to affect your respiratory system. So when you use it internally for targeted support, the best way is in a capsule. And I use 8 to 10 drops in a capsule often, actually frequently. My husband uses it daily. The other thing that I love to do with Copiaba Vitality is actually add 2 drops to my Ningxia Red every day for a wellness elixir. It's actually my #1 favorite vitality oil to add to my Ningxia Red, and it's also my #1 favorite wellness support oil, actually far above and beyond Thieves, because it is an oil that you can actually use no matter your state of wellness and what you're trying to target as far as the culprit of possibly making you fall below the wellness line. So I use it every day and on my body. It, again, is one of our favorites. It's one that you want to get in and on the bodies of every person in your household daily. Add it to your roll-ons. Use it in your Ningxia. Definitely for sure add it, if you can, to a capsule if you're already making one. Use it as a magnifier and as a vitality oil as far as targeting body systems in that way. Another thing that's great for is just skin amazingness overall. So this version right here on skin awesomeness, that I just had the skin disruption right here, and Copiaba was the oil I had on hand. So for just skin disruptions, I just like to use it right here and just rub it on. So guys, it's very important to me that you know how to use this oil, because it is a powerhouse oil that comes in your kit. You want to make sure that you're understanding that using it as a vitality oil to support systems and using it topically are very, very powerful things for you to do. And it's going to stretch your dollar as far as buying essential oils, and it's going to help you expand your mind as far as how you look at your body and your body systems and how they work for you and not against you. Grab your Copiaba and use it today. Go ahead and list below your client uses for Copiaba. Let's crowdsource and have fun hanging out together.